Hi, it's Simon from Limitless, and I'm here with Andy Price. And I'm going to try and do a weekly video where we're going to get people to email in questions or ask us on Facebook. So we've got a few to begin with.
Do you want me to go first?
You can go first. Go on then.
Massively is the answer. Marketing done well, it can add to brand equity, it can drive sales, it can drive awareness, it can help build tactical things that drive customers into your store, whatever it may be. Marketing should be the most integral part of your business and the #1 priority.
Well, we do a lot of work for clients on Facebook. We drive traffic through LinkedIn. We do a lot of B2B marketing. We also have PPC, so we work with clients to place their adverts at the top of Google. There's all sorts, there's loads you can do. You know, I'd just say to anybody that's thinking of getting involved in marketing, come down and have a chat with us.
I think that question's a bit not misleading. I just think it's a very complex one to talk about here. I think it comes down to what does your brand stand for, what's your business about, what's your business strategy, who's your customer base.
Also, the conversation often comes down to price. So it's how you can show that you've got a USP. Maybe you've got better customer service than your competitors. That's that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think there's also ESPs, which is emotional selling propositions, and you've got VSPs, value selling propositions. There's loads of stuff. Again, you need to have a really deep conversation with yourselves internally, and preferably with a really good marketing agency, to understand what makes you different based on the truth of your business. Everything's exciting, depending on how you do it. I'm going to borrow a quote from one of my all-time heroes, Bill Bernbach of Dollar Dane Bernbach. He said, "You're wrong to stand a man on his head to purely get attention. You're right to stand a man on his head if your product demonstrates it stops money falling out of his pocket." The fact is, most things are just mundane, but it's how you magnify the truth of that product and its benefits, even though it might seem boring. There's always a way to put a spin on it. It's just got to be based on the truth.
That's a good question.
I think that depends on your product, your service, your customer base, location, competitors. I think sometimes Facebook works brilliant. Video on Facebook works absolutely amazing for clients. Equally, if you're a big global brand, the best books per media spend is the Super Bowl commercials. One size does not fit all, that's the thing.
And some of the stuff you talked about for radio, you know, that works right in
The
certain,
right customers,
Depends on the product, I suppose. You know, putting the right product in front of the right audience in the right way will get engagement. So engagement on social works really well. I've had people come to me and talk about, you know, should I do SEO? Should I be doing Facebook? Should I do Twitter? And sometimes I've had to say to them, literally, you need to do PPC ads and put your product straight at the top of Google. It's a different answer per product, really. Yeah, content marketing. Personally, if I was starting out today, I would go straight for video. Everybody wants to engage with video now. People, I think, are bored of social media to some extent, and a lot of what goes out on social is, this is what I'm selling, this is who we are, and it needs to be more than that. It needs to be real, it needs to be authentic, and it needs to be the actual people in the business talking about themselves and their product and why they're different.
I think it's a bit of a strange one. Surely it should be about ideas and communicating those ideas rather than content for content's sake. I think there's sometimes you need to get stuff out there for SEO, of course, but for me, content should be about communicating a story or a message that's got a benefit to a customer base. And I think if you start with that principle, you're probably not going far wrong.
But regular content work.
Yeah.
It needs to be regular and have a plan that you're working to, and not just pumping out content for content's sake, you know. Yeah, that results matter, and we have worked really hard to find best-in-class agency tracking tools. So we work obviously with Google Analytics, but we go a lot deeper into the process than that. So we'll try and track from the point of the collateral or the video or the blog or anything that goes out from a customer. We're able to track the clicks all the way through to where the person went on the website, what they then did. And often the point people miss is not tracking what happened to the people that didn't convert. So, knowing why they left and then re-engaging them with remarketing campaigns. But yeah, it is possible now to track everything from start to finish.
Yeah,
So-
food's here.
Well, no, yeah, but what we need to do is we need to give a shout out to The Grind. We're here in the centre of Doncaster, so pop down. We're actually enjoying 2-for-1 burgers on a Tuesday today, so food looks fantastic, and we would recommend anybody pops down and gives it a go.
Enjoy your meal.
Thank you.
Thank you.